organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on this special edition of Daily Iowan TV.
And I'll tell you how many of these were raised for Dance Marathon 19.
And I'll be here with one parent who has a very close relationship with Dance Marathon. Stay tuned to find out what these blue bracelets are all about.
That's all coming your way next. The Daily Iowan TV Dance Marathon Special starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for tuning into your Sunday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Anna Theodosis.
And I'm Dora Grote. The big event has come and gone, but not without raising a record amount of money for the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. Daily Iowan TV's Allie Wright was at Dance Marathon and has all the details.
For the kids, the motivation behind turning this empty lounge into a dance party. And the party lasted for 24 hours. Herky the Hawk stopped by to bust a move and keep things going, but perhaps the biggest cheers were for the Dance Marathon graduates, who have all been cancer-free for 5 years.
This year, Cameron graduates from Dance Marathon. He's actually 5 years out of cancer treatment and has been in remission that long. So it's really exciting to be able to celebrate his accomplishments.
Dance Marathon is a day-long fundraiser for pediatric cancer research. The children inspire participants not to sit because cancer does not quit.
My favorite part of the event is being able to spend time with the kiddos, whether it be in the family room, the Best Buy room, just being able to spend a little time with them and let them forget about, what they have going on at the hospital or, whatever's going on, in their life.
And this year, Dance Marathon raised more money than ever. More than $1.5 million.
It's incredible. It's the first time it's ever been done for Iowa. $1,529,950.19. There's no words that can describe kind of how I'm feeling right now. So I'm excited about it, and we'll see what we can do for DM20.
Well, the big event is finally over. After 24 hours of only standing, no sleep, and no caffeine, participants can finally go home and get some rest. But planning for Dance Marathon 20 starts right now. And the dancers will surely not stop dancing until next year's big event. Allie Wright, Daily Iowan TV.
The UI Dance Marathon is the largest dance marathon west of the Mississippi.
You can hear the dancers chant 3 letters constantly during Dance Marathon. These letters are FTK, or for the kids. But this event often helps more than just the children. Daily Iowan TV reporter Nicole Meehan spoke with just one of these parents at Dance Marathon to find out how the event helps some of the children's biggest fans.
It's the 16th hour here at Dance Marathon at the IMU, and I am here with Kim, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her story. Kim, what brings you to Dance Marathon?
This is our 3rd Dance Marathon, and we're here because of our daughter, Jordan, who was diagnosed at the age of 3 with rhabdomyosarcoma. She is in remission right now. She's a year and 4 months off treatment. So
that's great. Can you tell us a little bit about these bracelets that we're wearing and you're handing out?
Well, blue was her favorite color when we ordered them, and so she got to pick them out together for us. So what's cool about the bracelets is that Ricky Stanzi always wear them in all of his bowl games, and so all the pictures that you see of him, he always has them on. So we have them all over our house. She thinks that's the coolest thing because the football players spent a lot of time up there when she was in treatment, and she got to know him pretty well. So.
And what has been the most special moment that you have had with Dance Marathon so far?
Just the relationships, I think, that we have made with all of the dancers. Some we meet here, but some that we've known for a long time. it's good to see everybody. It's good to see all the kids come together again, all the kids that we were in treatment with. They're all here with a full head of hair and dancing together, healthy. You know, it's good to see them outside of the hospital, and the dancers too. It's good to see them not when we're inpatient and feeling, you know, when she's feeling sick. And so it's just, we look forward to it every year. We can't wait to come.
And how many years have you been coming to Dance Marathon?
This is our 3rd year. The first year we came, we were inpatient, and they said, "Are you coming to the big event tomorrow night?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't know what that is." And I didn't really know anything about it, and we signed up at the very last minute, came the next night, and when she got released, and I remember, like, we got here, we rushed in, and they took us out on stage through thousands of people, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we had no idea what this is about. So now I feel like I hear about it everywhere, but before our daughter was diagnosed, I didn't know, you know, much about it. What an amazing thing you guys do. So
it really is amazing. We were just down there watching the talent show, but thank you so much for talking to us, Kim. Be sure to check out some more of our Dance Marathon coverage here at DITV.
In one of Daily Iowan TV's very own was a dancer in the big event. Ian Martin collected and danced for the kids this weekend. Now, Ian, how was the whole experience?
Well, this was actually my 2nd year doing Dance Marathon, so I thought it was a little easier, although it's never easy to stand and stay up for 24 hours. It was a little bit easier this year, though, just because I knew more of what to expect, and I was able to pace myself and, you know, eat at the right times and that kind of thing.
How did you collect all of the money for the big event?
Mostly through donations, just asking people. $400 really sounds like a lot, and what I'll tell people that sign up and are a little scared about raising $400 is it's a lot easier than you think. Most people aren't going to donate $1. Once you tell people what the cause is, helping pediatric cancer, a lot of people are prone to donate $20 or more. So it just took a lot of emailing, a lot of phone calls, but yeah, got it done this year. So.
Now, Ian, you have a lot less hair than the last time we saw you. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, as many people know, when kids or adults have cancer, sometimes the chemotherapy means they're no longer able to have hair. And there's a lot of kids that were at the big event that had their heads shaved going through chemotherapy. So a lot of girls will donate, cut their hair for Locks of Love. And a lot of guys shave their heads. My hair is not going to be necessarily used for anything, but just as kind of a show of solidarity, a good gesture. And there's actually, Dora, a couple of girls shaving their heads as well, which to me is even more courageous.
It's a very nice gesture. Thanks, Ian. And still to come on this special edition of Daily Iowan TV, just visiting. See what Dance Marathon did for those who could not attend the event.
Plus, rest and relax. See how some dancers were rewarded for their hard work.
But first, let's check in with Mary LaPlaca for your daily weather forecast.
Thanks, Dora. Well, the famous Pennsylvania groundhog did not see its shadow, and spring weather should be arriving early this year. However, don't feel the need to put away your jackets just yet. Iowa City is still in for some cold weather. Tomorrow morning will start off at 19 degrees and will reach up to a high of 25 degrees in the day, but it will drop to 16 degrees at night. As we look into the 6-day forecast, Tuesday and Wednesday will reach up to the mid-30s. Thursday will be a high of 36 degrees, but be prepared for some snowfall with a 20% chance of snow. Friday will start the weekend out at 34 degrees and rise to 41 degrees on Saturday. No signs of spring just yet this week, but hopefully soon. Back to you guys at the desk.
For the 2nd time, Dance Marathon brought the big event to kids in the hospital who couldn't make it to the Iowa Memorial Union. Dancers visited the children and their families from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Saturday. I attended the event and spoke to a Dance Marathon dad to see exactly how much Dance Marathon means to him and his family.
For years, Dance Marathon has been bringing hope to families who deal with the unimaginable every day. But some community members think Dance Marathon is just about dancing.
Dance Marathon isn't just dancing for the kids inside the ballroom. There are other activities going on outside, as well as groups going to the hospital to visit children.
For those kids who weren't able to make it to the big event on the east side of the river, dancers threw the 2nd annual mini dance marathon inside the University of Iowa Children's Hospital. Cheerleaders and dancers played games, did arts and crafts, and of course, danced with the children and their families. 2-year-old Ellie Capaldo has been fighting acute lymphoblastic leukemia for about 7 months. But her father said Dance Marathon has made that fight a little bit easier.
When we started this whole journey, we didn't know, how we were going to be able to get through this, emotionally, spiritually, financially, all of it. And we've always felt to ourselves, it's faith, family, and friends, and we've got a great friends network at home, and our faith is always steadfast. but, you know, our family, based on this weekend, has grown by at least 2,000 people.
Capaldo also said though the money helps tremendously, it isn't just about that.
It's all for the kids. And, you know, they inspire us to keep fighting, and I know they've told me that our kids inspire them to keep dancing. So as long as that keeps going, we'll get it beat.
Anna Theodosis, Daily Iowan TV.
Less than a dozen kids and their families attended the mini marathon. At this year's big event, 720 family members were at the IMU.
And while the kids continue to have the time of their lives at the IMU, some lucky dancers had the chance to rest and relax at the CRWC. The highest collecting morale group, fraternity and sorority, had the run of the wreck for 2 hours. Dancers who collected over $1,500 were also welcome. While at the rec center, dancers could swim, take showers, or find a quiet place to sleep. Kappa Alpha Theta was the winning sorority, while Phi Kappa Psi was the highest collecting fraternity. And Group 31 donated the most money out of all of the morale groups. For those lucky dancers, the time was one of many highlights of the night.
I'm definitely going to take a shower. Try to hit up the hot tub if it's not too busy. I might lift some weights while I'm in here, you know.
This was a nice way to reward those who went above and beyond with their donations.
And now it's time to take a look at what else is going on in Iowa City. The Iowa Department of Education is making changes to the budget to help local teachers. This program will raise teacher-based salaries. Students studying to teach math and science will also receive $4,000. However, most school districts say they have similar policies in their own budget. State officials say they will continue with the change regardless.
And new details are out about the new University of Iowa Music Department building. The building will be on the corner of Burlington and Clinton. This 6-story, 90,000 square foot building will have a 700-seat performance hall, recital rooms, studios, and a music library. The School of Music is still trying to rebuild after 2008 flood destroyed most of the music facilities. Officials hope to have the building finished by the summer of 2016.
And University of Iowa wrestlers and coaches dove into frigid waters in support of Iowa wrestlers. This daring dive is put on by the Hawkeye Wrestling Club to help support the club and former members. Not only did current and former wrestlers take a dive, but former Iowa football players went for a cold swim as well. NFL players Nate Kading, Matt Krul, and Mike Humpo took part as well. The Arctic plunge raised an estimated $8,500.
It's not a very happy valley on this Sunday after the black and gold swept the Nittanies over 2 days in Carver over the weekend. The men's hoops team kicked off the dominance with a home win this past Thursday. But the biggest win came on Friday night in front of a capacity crowd in Carver Hawkeye Arena, with the number 3 Hawks getting the best of the number 1 ranked wrestling team in the land. For a whole lot more coverage and analysis of all this weekend's action in Hawkeye athletics, be sure to tune in tomorrow as our sports staff breaks it all down.
And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek at tomorrow's edition of the Daily Iowan. Find out about the new evacuation plan being taught to teachers and students in the Iowa City School District.
And find out the latest in the Justin Marshall trial.
That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching. Have a great night.